around this idea of starting a YouTube channel, and you know, to be honest, I've always been kind of like scared. Not really scared, but you know, I don't know how I would act. And then I finally realized that there's no acting needed. I just gotta be natural, right? So today, for you guys, I am going to be doing an overview video. We're taking the S2000 out to work today. That we do an overview of the S2000. So here it goes. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. So before we start, I just wanted to give you guys I don't know, I guess a backstory of how Ballistek got started. So you know, it got started back in 2011 after my brother passed away. He had an Integra, and that Integra is actually the yellow one that I built. Some of you guys might know, some of you guys might not, but you know, basically my dad was gonna throw it away, and at the time I was out of the game already. You know, I had my son, and you know, I was out of the game. I wasn't in it anymore. And then my brother actually is what got me back into the car game. Well, my dad was gonna throw the car away, and well, actually he was gonna sell it, and you know, I didn't want his memory to die. So what I did was I took the car back and I built it from ground up. And then, you know, I figured, you know, I looked around and I started noticing, you know, that there were more rep parts than anything. And you know, I didn't want my brother's I guess you could say his passion to fade. So what I did was I initiated Ballistek Garage, and what it is to promote authenticity. You know, because a lot of these companies, you know, they put out all this money for this R&D, and you know, it's kind of unfair for them. You know, they put out all this money for the R&D to create these dope parts for us, and only for them to get replicated and copied, you know, just to make a quick buck. So that's how it all got started. We'll start here at the front bumper. So originally this was a Voltex brace kit, and then I switched it out for this revamp one because I saw it. I wanted something more aggressive, and I guess Revamp hooked it up. I got the first one. Well, actually I have the second one. Matt Rohana has the first one. But the story of this is kind of messed up. So basically what happened was I had bought a Voltex rear diffuser. And then on the way home from picking it up from the logistic company, the box flew off the car, and then it flew off the truck. And you know, it was still safe. We were on the highway, but it flew over to the shoulder. And so I backed the truck up, and then as I was backing up, I hopped out of the car, and then it was on the other side of the highway. And I got across like one lane, and then when I got to the second lane, this semi drives by, and then I guess you know, the air, like the suction, it just sucked it out, and the diffuser was still safe. And then as I was walking towards the third lane, this Dodge Ram just comes right by and just runs right over it, and it's gone. So what I did was I took the badge off of that, and then I put it here, which I think is pretty cool. It gives it kind of like that Veris feel to it. And then over here we have the Veris hood with the, what are these called? The Aero Catch hood pins. I originally had the downforce fenders that came with the car, and then I was gonna do the Voltex over fenders. I did that, and then halfway through the build, or halfway through the paint, these Amuse fenders popped up. So I figured, you know, why not? It was cheap too. I got it for 900 bucks. And then it just snowballed from there. Here we have the Amuse fenders with the Voltex side skirts that I had custom made. I basically just cut it here, and then I molded shut this vent down here and made sure everything is flush. You can see there's literally no gaps in there whatsoever. I'm big on gaps. I have major OCD. From the very beginning, when I got the Amuse fenders and I saw these Voltex side skirts, I knew what I wanted to do. This part looks like a samurai katana, and this part is like a ninja dagger. You know, it's pretty cool. And you know, flows with the JDM. You know, back here we have the ASM over fenders, which on the Voltex, on the OEM Voltex, this part goes up to here like that, and so I just cut that off and then made it sit flush. And then we have an authentic Mugen hardtop, ASM 08 wide rear bumper with ASM tow hook, Voltex rear diffuser. I got an eBay F1 style light, HKS high power exhaust, ASM dry carbon duckbill that I had painted. You know, on the S2000 I really don't like too much exposed carbon, so I thought this was pretty cool the way I did the spoiler. You know, kind of exposed it a little bit right here. And then up here we have the 1700 millimeter Voltex Type 7.5 swan neck. I love this wing. It's so dope. I got these custom side splitters made from a company in, I believe it was Portugal or Spain or something. Anyways, over here we have the craft square mirrors. You know what's messed up about this craft square mirror, man? This decal right here is an extra $30 from Craft Square. What are you doing? Come on, man. $30 on top of the $800 that you have to pay for the mirrors? That's kind of messed up. So I got it made by my homie Larry Kong. Shout out to him. Thanks, brother. He made all the decals for me. And then I have 18 by 10 and a half, actually 18 by 10 Volk TE37 Sagas with 285/30 Advan 8008Rs, and I love the tread. I love the tread on these tires, man. Look at that. They're so nice. And originally I was gonna get Toyo R888, but I heard they were very, very wide. But as you can see, these are perfect. Fitment is on point. No rubbing at all. And I got the StopTech nickel kit, StopTech ST40 nickel. And back here, what I did was I custom Cerakoted the OEM rear calipers, so it looks OEM, but they last longer and it's chemical resistant. I love Cerakote. I love Cerakote. Now let's go inside. So over here, what these originally started out as was RSGEs, and you know, I've always loved the ASM Rubies. They didn't make them in red, and you know, they have the RSGKs, I believe, the red Camuys, but those were more like a burgundy, so I didn't like that. You know, I wanted to keep the red OEM interior, so what I did was I got these custom reupholstered in red Alcantara with authentic Recaro mesh material, the Momo Monte Carlo with the NSX horn button, and the Chris Loom horn button mod. Shout out to him. Basically what it is you know, you swap the rings from the OEM Momo button for this, and it just sits flush. Chasing J's hardware throughout the whole car. Works bell quick release with short hub. What's cool is I got this panel, this, and this all carbon overlaid with a matte finish by Joe Dirt. Joe, love you, brother. Shout out to him. Then we have the FK8 push start button. It's a project that I've been working on, but it kind of died because I wasn't very happy with it, because I wanted to do the start and the stop. So we're still working on it. So, you know, I'm in the works with this company that's supposed to be making like a RFID kit, so you can have a truly keyless system, but I want to utilize the Mugen switch because, you know, let's be real, the way it glows, can't go wrong with that. Oh, feels so nice. Oh. The ARC ship knob, and then I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this. That is actually a silhouette of my car, and this is the ID4 motion cluster. We have the Mugen pedals that I custom Cerakoted, along with my PCI seat rails. I think that's it for the interior. I'm missing something. So, you guys ready for the icing on the cake? Here it is. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, baby. So basically, what I did was, we have the OEM, basically it's just a stock motor, because, you know, let's be real, with supercharger, you don't need a built motor, and Honda created this motor with forged internals, so you know this thing will handle up to about 650 horsepower stock. So there's no need to build it. And I have the ASM headers. Shout out to Go Tuning, Tommy, love you, brother. He hooked me up with that. Got dual radium catch cans. This V-mount was built by AMG Fuel Designs. Anthony, shout out, brother. So you know this is interesting. So you know everybody's got that you know that gradient burn or that blue burn. I wanted to do something different, and you know, seeing that like I Cerakoted everything because I wanted a very motorsport-like feel to it. And I built this car with the intentions of tracking it, but unfortunately, you know, I don't have the time yet because, you know, with my business and a lot of stuff going on during COVID, you know, I really don't have time. And but we will track this car eventually. And I built this car with the intentions of tracking. That's why I Cerakoted everything, you know, because Cerakote is it's chemical resistant. Like literally you can just pour gasoline on this and nothing, acetone, nothing. And well, anyways, so I wanted something that's never been done before. So what I did was I did a gold burn, a goldish bronze burn instead of your typical, you know, blue burn. So I think it came out pretty cool. And then I have custom swirl pot overflow made by, you guessed it, AMG Designs. ARC radiator cap. I got the Gato manifold with ID 1700X injectors, Fuel Lab fuel pressure regulator, Injector Dynamics FX 750 fuel filter, Acuity K-Series throttle position sensor, Hondata map sensor, 4-bar map sensor, 4-bar map sensor. We got the SOS supercharger kit with a Grip Tech 3-inch pulley, and then Wireworks custom harness. Shout out to my boys over at Wireworks. I love you guys. And basically just chasing. Oh, you know what? My favorite part. This ARC coil pack cover. You know, when I got the original coil pack cover, it had a crack in it. So I hit up Chasing J's and they made me a custom one. And I wanted the gold burn. So, you know, it's very dope. I think it contrasts very nicely. I love it. And then I got the Chasing J's oil cap, Chasing J's oil dipstick, all in a gold burn. And SOS, shout out to Jeff. I love you, brother. They hooked me up with the SOS kit, and that's basically it. XRP HS79 lines complete with clamshell fittings. I love these clamshell fittings because, check this out. If you ever want to take it off, all you have to do is pull these up right here, pull these up, and then take it off. It's O-ringed, double O-ringed, and it just slips right on. It's so much easier than AN lines with your stupid wrenches and stuff like that. So I will never go back. So I think that's it for the overview of the car. How about we go for a drive? You know, this car overall is perfect. The only problem that I have is that the K-Tune throttle body keeps getting stuck. Like it keeps, I don't know. I've tried everything to try to fix it, and I have bought a replacement Hypertune throttle body, but it was like a 90 millimeter, and apparently with the Hypertune, the 90 millimeter has a different bolt pattern, whereas their 77 millimeter has the same forward bolt pattern that I have on the Gato manifold. So I had to return that, and then waiting for them to send me the new one. So that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and comment below what you guys want to see in the future, whether it be a build that you guys want to see me build, and maybe that's what we'll do. But it will have to happen after the EK build. Peace out. I love you guys, and authenticity is king.
Thank you.